Namaste. Myself Rajesh Bhatt, Assistant Professor, Center for Distance Education, Mebad University. Today's my topic it is strategic management. Under this strategy management, we will discuss here the strategic evaluation and control in strategic management. Now in this slide, we will discuss regarding this what is the need and definition of this strategic evaluation and control and what are the key components. As far as strategic evaluation control, it is the last stage to evaluate whatever strategic we have formulated and then we implemented it, either it is successful or not. To know about these things, we will having this evaluation control mechanism in the organization. Now, strategic evaluation and control involves the monitoring and assessing the execution of the strategies to ensure they are on the right track or not, and whatever we are delivering, it is producing the right outcome. Now, as far as the significance of this strategic evaluation control, it helps to detect the problem and to make the necessary adjustment. And second thing, it is also ensure how to align all these efforts to get our long-term objective. And it is also provide the accountability, and it is helpful to improve our decision-making process. So in this chapter, we having some important key components. There is a strategic control, the operational control, and the techniques for the evaluation and role of the organization system that we have. The first one, the definition and the purpose of this strategic control. Strategic control, as we aware about this terminology, it is more focus on this monitoring the execution of the strategy, and if there is a necessary adjustment, if there is a necessary correction, so we can immediately implement this correction so that there is a less wastage. There is it is not time consuming, and it will be fruitful and cost effective. Now the objective is concerned, it actually this exercise ensure that the strategic directions remains relevant and that that resources that we have allocated efficiently to achieve this organization goal. And there are some methods. The first one, it is the premises control. That means checking the assumption underlying the strategy. Then there is the implementation control. Then the monitoring strategy execution to ensure milestones are met. And then there is a strategic surveillance. That means it is the continuous process. You can't say that in a one day or once in a week or once in a month we can execute this kind of exercise, because monitoring and controlling, it needs to be continuously. Second, it is what are the types of the strategic control. We having this number of types. First of all, it is the feedback control. It is one of the most popular controlling method, because getting the feedback from these employees, from the workers about their performance, that means the review of the performance. And second is the feed forward control. That means we are focused on preventing potential problem before they occur. Before it happens, we forecasting, we pre-estimating. And then there is a concurrent control. Concurrent control, that means when there is activities going on, when the operation manufacturing process is going on, simultaneously we are having this we are applying this controlling method. That means monitoring ongoing activity, and then immediately we can in the real time we can adjust these things. There is a operational control. The name itself suggests during this process, that means during when the activity is going on, either it is a manufacturing and other activity, the operational control focus on monitoring day-to-day activity to ensure that the tactical actions are aligned with the strategic plan. whatever we have planned, accordingly all the activities are running. The object it is to track the performance of the specific function and to ensure that the operation goals will be met out. Now the examples, it is the financial control, it is done by the financial department to ensure that the budgets are adhered, the quality control ensuring the products meet standards, and the employee performance control tracking the individual performance and the productivity. These are some examples under which we can control our operational activity. Then there are some another key techniques, just like a KPI, the key performance indicators, the metrics to track the performance and the progress. There is some financial reports, the budgets. There is some standard of operating procedure, that means SOP. That means under the guidelines we can maintain the regularity in daily operations. And then there is a variation analysis, that identifying the deviations, if any, from the expected outcome, then we can take it to the consideration. There are some techniques for strategic evaluation control, that is the balanced scorecard, the benchmarking, that there is a SWOT analysis, there is a management by the objective and the financial ratio. Under this benchmarking, we fix the standard, and we circulate, we create we distribute this standard, and then we actually take into consideration what actually we are getting, and if there is a gap between this benchmark and this actual production or actual happen, then it is the call of the correction. Then there is a SWOT analysis, as we have already discussed in our previous units modules, and there is a management by objective. That means the management, it is done by the objective. Through the objective, we getting all the guidelines, all the instructions as per the objective it is there. Accordingly, we will execute our performance. Then there is a financial ratio. There are some financial ratio, as you know. There is a profitability ratio, liquidity and efficiency. So these are the things where from on the basis of we can take some techniques to controlling these things. Now the organization system and the evaluation. Organization system refer to the structures, the organization structure, the process, what process we are having in the organization, and the technology that we are using that facilitate that the strategic evaluation and control. Role in this evaluation, there is a data collection system we having, right, to ensure the timely and accurate collection of the performing data through the ERP. There is one software, there is another software, it is a SAP. So all the software, it is integrated all the functional areas, and then we collect the data automatically. Then there is a reporting mechanism, how we can provide the managers with up-to-date information so that the managers can take the decision accordingly. And if we having the communication system, very transparent communication system, then through this and that ensure the feedback from the strategic evaluation, it is effectively communicated across the organization. So these are the some organization system and evaluation things. Now the importance of the organization system in the strategic control, there are the key benefits. We continuously get this data, accordingly we can make our decision, so it will be more fruitful and flawless, and we receive the accuracy. Then it's a real-time monitoring. So on the job, if we start simultaneously the monitoring, so it will reduce the cost, it will reduce the waste of time, as well as it will mitigate the damages and wastage. There is a data-driven decisions, because we having such type of software that automatically generate the data, and these data we can on the basis of these data analysis we can take a accurate perfect decisions. So we quote the example of Amazon. They are more focused on this supply chain performance, delivery system, time management, and reducing the inefficiency. Now there are some challenges as well in this evaluation and control, because it needs a continuous monitoring So employees and the manager may resist adjustment to strategy and operational change. And second thing is, whatever data we are getting, the software is generating, sometime it is over over the data. That means number of data unnecessary, we get the unnecessary data, so that it leads to the confusion. So it also affects our decision making process. Then there is some organization culture as well, because culture, every organization having their own culture, and this culture, it leads to the, if it is not cop up with the our strategic, if it is not cop up match with our strategy, then we will not get the expected results. So there is these are the some things, so we can consider all these things. There it is the, in this slide, we are having this case study of the Apple incorporation. So Apple's background, it is strategically controlled, and it is more focused on the innovation and this creativity. And right now it is the market leader in the consumer electronics. Then there is a strategic control. Apple uses the feedback, concurrent control of to monitor product development and the launch cycle, operational control as well by using the KPI, the role of the systems. Apple's data-driven system allow real-time monitoring of sales and marketing trends that ensure the alignment of the operation with the strategy. So these are the things we can take into the at the end. In this concluding remarks, I would say the strategic evaluation and control are essential for ensuring the successful execution of the strategy and achieving the long-term goal. Both the strategy and the operational control are necessary for monitoring the progress and making this adjustment. Organization system may play a very vital role in this facilitating the efficient evaluation and decision making. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.